Good morning, people. Welcome back to Dutch Modeling with another inbox review today. And this is gonna be the IBG models Scammell Pioneer SV2S heavy breakdown tractor. It's a very popular kit at the moment, with good reasons, so far as I've seen. So I'm gonna give you a little close-up of the kit itself. It's a 1/35th, and the kit number is 35029. It's a very nice looking box art. Got some weathering and everything in here, as you can see. Nice drawing. On the sides, the box art again, made in Poland. It's not suitable for kids under 13. More of the box art, the kit number. Here you got a little write-up. I'm gonna give you a close-up so you can read it. Just pause and read it all if you want. And there's nothing on the back, so let's open the box. And while I'm opening this, I would like to thank IBG Models themselves very much for sending me this review sample. And you can see in the box there's a lot of goodies. Let's start. Take this all out, put it aside. Let's start with the paperwork. We got something I think this is very nice. It's a, let's say, a little poster from the box art. That's, I think, always a very nice thing. Just a little, to keep it. Then we got the instructions themselves. It's a booklet or magazine shaped. With on the front again the box art, the designers and the researchers, and color callouts in Vallejo Model Air. Ataka paints. It's the first time I see somebody use Ataka paints in their color callouts. So that's nice. Mr. Hobby H and Life Color. I haven't seen those in a while as well. So. And they're all just black, rust, wood, donkergelb, gunmetal, Russian green, blue black. I don't know what blue black is, to be honest. Well, olive drab and khaki brown. Comes with photo edge, as you can see here, and decals. And they are printed by TechMod. I do not think I know them either. We start with the sprue map, which are, well, they seem like photos or CAD designed copies of the sprues. You can see the letters, but the numbers are very hard to read. So, well, if you got the letters itself, so you can check where they're supposed to be. I guess, well, you cannot really read the numbers, so that's going to be a little bit of a trouble. As you can see here, and here even more. And I'm just guessing. Does it say anywhere? Yeah, it says here, parts not for you, so you got a spare wheels and a spare gun, and that's it. So you use almost everything. Sorry for my voice, I have a little cold, so. Start with building up the tires. The wheels and tire themselves. And you got three, so one side, the other side, and this will be the spare. But I have to check A1, 1A, 1B, and 1C. But I don't really see the difference between the tires. See what they mean with that elements assembled in the previous step. Yeah, but as far as I can see, there are no difference because you use all the same. Okay, no, you use one difference here. This will be 1C, the spare tire. But the other one, you note the direction of the tire thread. Ah, okay, yeah. You really have to be careful which way you're holding the tire. Okay, so you need to really pay attention already at the first step. I didn't even see it at first. Yeah, you can see it a little bit better here. But I'll show you in the tires later on. This will be the fuel step of the fuel tank. Sorry, be assembled. This is the assembled part. This is how you assemble it. And this is the tool casing on the side of the truck. Here's how you assemble it. This is a part of PE. You have to bend. And this is the finished part. Step 4 is the engine. It's still a shot, no, not really. Step 4 is the engine completely. And again, here's the finished part. More engine parts being put onto there. The assembly of the radiator. Then here's one of the axles. You can see here the rear axle. Here's the front axle with the engine mountings. No, it's not the engine mountings. It's the front axle, but not the engine mounting, I think. We'll see in a second. Assembly of the frame with the leaf springs, all small bits and pieces go on here, as you can see. A lot of pieces go in there, it's very detailed. Placing of the radiator on the chassis. Extra leaf spring on the front where a towing hook is also assembled here. Mounting of the air compression tanks. Another leaf spring with a towing hook. The rollers were I'm guessing these will be the rollers where the wire for the winch will go through. Building of the winch here. More parts added to the winch. This is the gearbox. I think. Yeah, this is the gearbox being built up. Here goes the gearbox in on the chassis. More engine goes in on the chassis. The winch goes in on the chassis. Oh, this is a chassis for the cab, not for the engine mount. So front end axle goes in. Rear axles go in, as you can see here. This is all mounting stuff on the front. This is the winch for the heavy crane on the back. It's been built up completely. It's all very detailed. Crane arm, second crane arm. Oh, not second crane arm. Part of the crane arm. This is the extension part. This is the main base. They're here being constructed together with some little parts. The bipod, I think it's called a bipod for a crane as well. So, bipod for the crane. This is the frame for the flatbed on the underside. Sides, the wooden sides and everything's going on here. Crane is going on his bipod, on his base. Winch for the is going on here. Sides, bar, cradle, and everything's going to be there. More side parts, box. All finishing off here. The firewall is being built up here. guns go on. This is the, you see, first aid kit box and everything. This is the, let me see, is this the inside or the outside? Yeah, this is the inside of the cab being built up, I think. Yeah, looks like this is going to be the inside of the cab. More cabs built up, fire extinguisher and stuff. Windows go in here, seats, everything goes on the chassis, steering wheel, completely there. Important, move detail double X through the hole in the front of the element. Don't know what detail X is. I don't see an X here anywhere. So, oh, it's there. X is 33. So, oh no, through element of 43. So, I'm guessing it's D24. It's the steering arm. And this cab is completed here. Doors go in, fuel tanks go under, the firewall goes up, and the engine hood goes on, or the bonnet goes on. We got more detailing here, some tools. The tool basket goes on the other side. The engine sights go on, which I wouldn't do, to be honest. Not with the detail on the engine. You got maybe the hood, but not the sides, or open the hood. It's probably a possibility as well. Roof goes on, the flatbed goes on the back. Windows go in, the under engine part side of the engine compartment goes on. The wheels go on with the fenders. Spare wheels go on the back. Color colored here, some more. The other side is the same as the front. And here it is completed. For all the extra weight on the front, as you can see here, that's what for. Now I can see it clearly. And everything is closed up, but like I said, I would keep it open so you can actually see the engine, but that's just me. Then we got the color callouts in color. Was good. The first is a Pioneer captured by the German Africa Corps in Africa of '92. This will be, and as you can see down here, there's something missing in there. And yeah, as well here I show you in the decals, because I saw this before in the decals. That's not the way it's supposed to be either. The swastikas are either not there in parts there, so that you have to glue them together or put them together, or just destroyed, so they're not really swastikas anymore. So this is the Pioneer from an unidentified unit in the Red Army in the Eastern Front 1933. Then we got one from the 22nd Armored Brigade Workshop, Remy, the 7th Armored Division in France, Normandy in June '44. And we got one from the 26th Recovery Section of the 6th South African Armored Division, Egypt '44. And the last is the Scammell from the 16th Company EME of the 1st Polish Armored Division, England, autumn '43. And judging by the camo, either this or this they got on the front. This one is the box art. That's in French Normandy. So, pretty extensive instructions. Took us almost 15 minutes to go through. Now you can see here, this is a photocopy of the. You can see here there's no swastika. This is 2 parts of swastikas, and the Africa Corps, yeah, the swastikas are gone also. So if you don't mind things like that, you can build the German version, but I really don't like it when they do that. I know there are reasons why, and I know the reasons why, but yeah, I think it's a shame you have to do it like this. So the sprues are come all in those resealable bags. It's nice. So let's start with the wheels. They are just hard styrene and a very profound thread on them, detail. Made some sending that back a little bit, and I now kind of understand what the difference was between the wheels which you made at 3, because I put them in the right way now. You can see this is, let's say, A, and it will be B. Just the thread facing the other way. So that's something you really need to take care of by the first step. This is the sides. So pretty good detail on there. And you got 7 of them. 3, sorry. Next up, the sprues, which are not resealable. You see the yellowy styrene. This is sprue D. Rear axle parts, steering wheel, shovel for the tools. This is a jack or fire extinguisher. Part for the winch. Cabinets inside the cabin. Equipment for the operation of the crane. So let's see where I have my little green thingy. I can give you a close-up. Parts themselves. I think I'm going to keep this sprue separately because I want to check something. I've seen size-wise something to compare, because it seems a little small, but I'll check it in a minute. These are the sides for the chassis. This is for the crane hook, handles. These are crane parts as well. This is also, if I see it correctly, this is the bipod where the crane is cradled. There's some little stuff. There's no detail on the inside. A little bit of flash here and there, but not really noticeable. Swipe with a sanding stick and it's gone. So. Let's see. A little small detail again. Oh. I'll do it like this. You see the chassis bars in hole. This is for the crane. That's for the crane. These are the chassis bars. See. This is the, I think this is part of the bipod or the cradle for the crane. I don't know what it's called really. So That looks good. Next up are the clear parts. These are in a resealable bag. That's always a good thing. The parts are clear. There's a little bit of deformation on them, but it's not too bad. You can still pretty much read through them. Yeah, there's nothing. Smaller ones as well. The deformation on the smaller ones is a little bit bigger, but let's see if I can. So you can still read through that. So clear parts are very clear. That's always a nice thing. Next up, you see wheel hubs. I see. These are the wheel hubs. The sides, the cheeks of the tires, so to say. They are Firestone. There's a little bit of a. The ejector pin marks are on the inside, but they got ejected with such a force that there are very much marks on the outside of the styrene. And I don't know if you will be able. I don't think you'll see this once it's painted, but yeah, these are Firestones. It's cool. You even see the brand. You don't see that a lot. Normally they need a. I think they need a license for that. Here's one side. This is the other side with the. This will be, I'm guessing, this will be for the spare wheel because it has the holes in there, and the others don't. So that's cool. I should have another of these. I'll probably see them. Oh yeah, this is the. Just found this. This is the same. So I'm gonna put this away already because you have seen this. I just saw like they're lying around. So. This is the added counterweight on the front. There's no real detail there. 2 handles and 2 sticks. No clue what they're for. Just some extra detail, but this is the counterweight. Nice square. You can see nothing special. These is the parts of the wooden frame on the back, and these are more framing parts. There is, if this is the wood, what I think it is, there is no wood texture on it, so you would have to do that yourself. As you can see. And these are the 2 frame parts. And that's it really. We got this longer one. Weapons. Caps. Don't really know what this is. No, can't say what this is, to be honest. Doesn't ring a bell the way I see it like this. Maybe when it gets assembled I know what it is, but now no clue. Got some sinkholes here on the bottom, and I don't know how you use this because I think because you got here it got a locator hole. I hope this is gone, otherwise you really have to fill it. Because these are some pretty bad. As you can see there. It's there. It's some filling. Otherwise, I don't see any flash or anything, so I'll give you close-up of the thing. Very close-up of the weapon. Detail on that isn't that bad, it looks pretty good. There. The rest of the parts on the sprue. You can see. So I've got that one as well. Let's see, it's a bigger parts. This is the sides of the cap. There's a front with the window parts. This is the firewall. This is the roof. Yeah, this will be the roof. With some nice riveting detail. Cool. Some interior detail as well. Yeah, detailing on the inside. Well, there's no detail on the inside of the firewall, but I didn't expect that, to be honest. Yeah, there's mostly the interior part or the exterior part of the cabin. You can see. I don't know if you can see the firewall there. There's some small stuff there. I'll just turn it around so you can see the inside of everything. There you can see inside of the side walls. There's the roof, and that's the underside of the floor. So, that looks good. Here we have part of the big winch from the crane, fenders. This is part of the radiator, the housing of the radiator. This is the front axle. There's some small parts. Don't know. All small parts here. And detailed on one side. Yep. Let you see. Somebody's coming home. As you can see, there that's the wheel for the big. That is the radiator. Let's see if I can turn it around so I can get a close-up of the fins. So you can really see the radiator fins there. Got some stuff there. See. Here's the front axle. That's it for the sprue. 1 second. On to the 2 more. Next sprue set. Mainly flatbed parts, the wooden sides and everything. Detail only on one side. Most of the parts, yeah. But this has 2 sides. There's no wood texture, only the crane that you are multiple boards. Another winching system here. Mainly just flat sides some doors here. Again, only the board, so to speak, on one side. Guinea pigs are pretty thirsty this morning, so you can hear them in the background. Here's the... it won't, oh, there. I won't zoom in, but these are the sides. You can see all the big long parts for the flatbed. Here we got the firewall, or the back wall from the cabin, the flatbed itself. And parts for the crane. This looks like a towing bar, not completely sure. Here's the winging system where you put on the rope. Very small cogwheel here. Two very smartly placed ejector pin marks here, because here there will be the cabinets over it, so you won't be able to see them. It's smart. It's very smart. Smaller parts. There's the back wall or firewall, whatever you call it. I'm going to turn that one around. You can see inside's all prepared, and there and there are two ejector pin marks, but you will place some cabinets over there, so you won't be able to see them. That's smartly done. Was clever. Got one more screw back, and then we got the decals and the PE parts. And then I want just to do a little test comparison. Parts for the transmission. Leaf springs for the rear suspension, the air canisters for the compressed air system. One of the leaf springs goes on the front or the back. I think these are the side windows, I'm not sure. Only detail on one side again. See, all crisply molded, no flash or far, nice detail. And then the last screw. And these are all engine parts. This is the chassis parts where the cab will rest on, fuel tank, engine, there's the rest all engine parts. It looks like a fuel filter or an oil filter. All small stuff. But it looks like it all flash free, nicely crisply molded again. Here are some stress marks, but it's because it's so high out, but that's no problem. Just be careful when you cut it off that it doesn't break. Yeah. See, yeah, it's all crisp. Nicely molded. See if we can turn around again. Close up of the engine block. The other side. There the exhaust manifolds. So here, those are the parts. I'm just going to do it now. Let's see if I can over here. Another kit I'm working on at the moment, the ATT, because as I saw here, the shovel seems to be very small. So I'm going to cut this off now and just do a size comparison. Because it seems really small and I don't know how it compares to 135. Yeah, I thought so. I don't know if you can see it. I'll get a close up in a second. It's a pretty big difference. I mean, I know it's a different type of shovel, but the size difference is pretty visible. And either the Russians had very big, large shovels, or it's just a little bit small. The German there, see it compared to a German. I think, where's the shovel on this one? Can I compare it to this? No, I can't. I can't, there it is. Yeah, there's definitely a size difference there. You can, where is it? There. Looks like this. I mean, yeah, that's pretty clear as well. So it is as I thought. Put these again on the side. So far the size comparison. This one. Shoulder in there. Then it's all left as a little part of rope for the crane. You can't keep it about in the boat, otherwise I'll lose it. Just have some twine and the decals and PE parts. This is PE. It's stamped IBG models. It feels very much like trumpet of Polo Edge. The protective sleeve on both sides. And see here. Also exactly how Trumpeter makes it, so I don't know. Come on. You can see the protection on both sides. It's just, yeah, I don't know where they make it. It's even the same numbering and everything, so I'm guessing they use the same company. And that's a good thing, because the Trumpet photo edge it's very good. Some larger parts. For the photo edge. Then we got the tackle sheet made by TechMod. I don't know that company. They seem to be register. either they have, it's one big carrier film, or the carrier film is very close to the edge. And, oh, there it is. Yeah. Oh, it's very close to the edge. Oh, that's good. I don't know if the light will catch it. And here you can see the German flag without swastikas. Swastikas are here. And there's the camera picks it up because it's right there. Again, without the swastika in there. So I guess I know why they do it, but just yeah, I think it's a shame. So good, and they look nice, a little bit shiny, but I don't know how they behave yet. That's with everything with the kit, of course. And this is the large part. So, well, it's a tight fit. The IBG model Scammell Pioneer SV2S heavy breakdown tractor. Looks to be like a very nice kit. The moldings are definitely very good. There are some parts with a little bit of flesh on them, but it's almost nothing. So there's nothing really to worry about. What is kind of giving me something to worry about is the size now, because you saw that shovel, and that was really small. So I'm wondering how the overall size comparison is for a 135 vehicle, if it's correct or if it's really far off. Because like I said, that shovel was very small. Otherwise, I think it's going to be a really fun build. I've seen people build it already, and the fit, as what I've heard, was very good. It's very involved build. It's not something you build on a day. Definitely not. You've seen the detail that goes on the chassis and on the engine, so that will keep you busy for a couple of weeks. So all in all, looks to be a good kit. Yeah. Hope you enjoyed it, and see you next time. Bye bye.